this additional little class to keep you going over the holidays or at any other time when you can't get to your regular Pilates class. So we're starting this morning, just a small class with a few pieces of equipment. We're going to use the ball, a band, which is the long band, and also our block. So it's going to have a little bit of a different format to how I normally teach our classes on a regular basis, just to vary it up a bit. Okay, so we're going to start off just gently warming up. We're going to sit down in a comfortable position. So in this position, your lower body can be however you're comfortable. Cross-legged, long frog, long legs, or you can bend the knees as well. So we're just going to start off with a little bit of shoulder roll here. So taking the shoulder forwards, up, back and round. So just starting here with the right shoulder, just a few little circles here to warm us up. And then we're going to go with just the left shoulder. So last one, we'll just do a couple both together. So last one here. And then just linking the hands together, stretch through the upper body, drop the chin down, reach the knuckles forward. And then lift up the arms, looking inside the palms. Flip the palms, push them up, and then lengthen through the waist. And then bringing the arms all the way back down. So a little stretch into our neck, right ear to right shoulder. That left ear lifts up. And then bring your right hand to the head. A little bit of weight through the arm, through the head here, just to increase the stretch down the side. And then we're going to reach the left hand down, extending the arms, extending the fingers as far away as you can. And then just start to lift the arm, and as you do, a little flex and straighten of the hands. Then bringing it finally up, just level with the shoulder here, reach the heel of the hand away. And then very carefully lift up the head and bring the arm down. And we're going to do the same on the other side. Again, ear to shoulder. Now bring the left hand to the head, a little bit of weight through the arm. And then extend the right hand away, again lengthening through the fingers. And again a flex of the wrist as you lift the arm up. So just bringing it here to shoulder height. And again push into the heel of the hand. Stretching away. And then bring the arm down and the head up. And just gently dropping the chin to the chest this time. Lengthening into the back of the neck. And then lift up the chin. Stretching into the front of your throat. And one more of those. Just gently dropping down. And then lifting all the way up. And then just stopping in the centre. So we're going to come into our side bend. We're going to start off with the ball. We're going to pop the ball underneath your right hand, opening your palm, pushing it down into the ball, a little bit of engagement into the waist as you do that. We're going to push into the ball, float the left arm up and over, reaching over just behind that line of the ear and then all the way up. So keeping that crown nice and tall as you lift up and reach. And then all the way back. And again, gently push into the ball. Lengthening up and over. And last one. On this side, come all the way back. So switching sides. So if you have got your legs crossed, we're going to cross them the other way round, which will feel a little bit strange. But if your legs work forward or in any other position, leave them as they were. So gently pushing down onto the ball. Again, we're going to reach up and over. And then all the way back. Again, that little bit of push into the ball, firing up into the waist. As you reach up and over, all the way down. shoulder rolls away with the ball, it doesn't come up near the ear. And we're all the way back. Little roll through the shoulders here. And we're going to turn around. Putting your feet flat onto the mat, and we're going to pop the ball just between the knees. And we're going to pick up our band as well. So we're going to get into a little bit of abdominal, a little bit of spine here. So we're going to hold the band in front, gently pushing apart or pulling apart, and just doing a few C curves here. Breath in to begin. And as you breathe out, tuck the tailbone under, drop the chin to the chest, gently pulling apart halfway only, and then use the abs, come all the way back up. And again, nice and slowly rolling back, gently squeezing into the ball as we round and back, all the way back up. So this time we can, if you want to, add a little bit more. So as we come up, we're going to gently pull the band, lift it tall. And again, slowly rounding back, reach the band forward, scoop into those abs, come up, reach. If you don't want to add that little reach on, just stay with the arms in front, holding onto the band. And you can make this a little more simple if you want to. Drop the band, just pop the hands behind the knees, so you're giving yourself a little bit more support. So just finding which one suits you. Okay, one more here before we add on, gently squeezing the ball, then all the way up. So this time as we roll back, gently pulling the band apart, we're going to do a little turn to the right, come to the centre, sit up tall, reach up. And again, rounding back, reach the band forward. This time we're going to turn to the left, come back to the centre, squeeze the ball, lift up. And again, rounding back, tuck under, hold. Turn to the right, centre, come all the way up, lift up the band. And again, going down, reach the band forward, turn to the left, to the centre, squeeze the ball, lift up. We're going to do just one more now to either side. So rounding back, reaching forward, turn to the right, centre, lift up. And then the last one here, rounding back. We're going to turn to the left, come back to the centre, squeeze the ball, lift up. And then all the way down. Okay, from there we're going to take the ball and the band away, and we're going to swing the legs round, and we're going to come into our 4-point kneeling. So spreading your fingers nice and wide here, lengthening through the crown of the head to the tailbone, spreading your shoulders, push the floor away and push the shins and the top of the feet into the mat. So starting off, we're going to take a breath in, we're going to tuck the tailbone under, coming into our cat-cow, push the floor away, lengthen the back of the neck, and then gently release off. Lift up the tailbone, the crown of the head, letting the ribs just drop and soften. Up again, nice and slowly, tucking under, letting the head drop, gently all the way back, and lift. And last one. So from here we're going to settle into our neutral spine. We're going to come into a little bit of opposite arm, opposite leg, so stabilising into our core. So we're starting off with the right arm. We're going to reach, extend that right arm forward as you lift and extend that left leg back. And then we're going to bring the elbow underneath the belly, bring the knee to the elbow, a little bit of a rounded back, reach forward and extend. And again, nice and slowly, bring the elbow into the knee with control, slowly reach away and extend. So as you're rounding that spine up, tuck your chin in as well, so you're taking your gaze down to the knee, and then extend forward and reach. And trying to be aware that you don't sort of take your weight all onto that right side. So trying to keep nice and even here. We've got 3 more. Tuck under and extend. 2 more. And last one. When you finish that last one, hands down, knees down, gently go back into your child's pose, just briefly here before we do the other side. And then we'll bring ourselves all the way up again. Okay, so back to our 4-point knee. We're going to go with the other side this time. So left arm, right knee. So right leg, extends away. We bring it under, elbow to knee. Tucking the chin in, and again extend out. And again tuck under, elbow to knee, round that back, reach forward, reach back. And again tuck under, scoop the abs in. So as you do that, you should feel the upper back opening a little bit as well. In and reach. So making sure as you're doing this as well, you'll really reach into the tip of your toe and to the tips of your fingers. So getting that lovely length through here. Everything nice and active. We've got 2 more here. And extend. Last one. And extend. When we finish that last one, hands down, knees down. And again, take yourself back into your child's pose. Okay, from here we're going to bring ourselves briefly up to 4-point kneeling, and then we're going to walk our hands slightly further forward, going towards the end of the mat, and then bring your hips forward. Walk the knees back a fraction, so you're in this nice long position, and we're gently going to bring ourselves one sort of slow push down, lowering the hips as well, bringing yourself down to the mat. So once we're here, we're going to come into our cobra. So your E shape or your W shape with the arms, extending the legs away, gently pull the abs in, slight tilt into the pelvis. We're going to push through the nose, through the chin, lengthen through the crown of the head. Take your gaze across the floor as you come up for baby cobra. And then slowly all the way down, lengthening through the crown of the head. As you bring yourself down, and again pushing, lifting up, maybe coming into a full cobra if your back is happy. Make sure those shoulders don't come up by your ears. Keeping the abs drawn in, keeping the collarbones lovely and open. Nice smooth movement if you can. We're trying not to treat it like a press up. So no elbows out, keep those elbows tucked in. Shoulders should feel nice and wide. We're going to do one more. So on this last one, just to explain as well, try not to lift up your chin too high so you don't sort of compress into the back of the neck. The neck stays long as well. So as we come all the way back down, bring the head down and bring your hands underneath your forehead. Just rest everything here. Okay, from here we're going to come onto our sides. I'm just rolling onto my left side because that's the side I'm facing. So once we're here, we're going to use the block. And we're going to use the ball for our sidelines. We've got a little bit of rotation here. So pop your ear onto the front of the block. Make sure your neck is long and the shoulders not bunched up to the ear. And then we're going to pop the ball between your knees and then connect your feet together. We're going to bring the arms over so they reach in front. So starting off, we're going to lift up the right arm up to the ceiling as you breathe in. Eyes following the fingers, breathing out, reach back, gently squeeze the ball with the knees. And then breathing in, we're going to reach up and forward. And again, nice and slowly breathing in, up to the ceiling, reaching back, my hair clip, getting in the way, forward. So we're going to do just one more of these, and then just varying it up just to get a little bit more movement into our shoulders. So as the arm comes back, this time we're going to do a couple of circles. So we're just going to circle the arms. So I call this chalk circles. I know other people call it different things. We're going all the way around, keep the ball squeezed between the knee. Going up one more time, up, over, let that armpit open, let the shoulder drop round. Keep the knees squeezing the ball. And then this time, we're going to take the arm down, up over the hip, round and back. Round, up and forward. Last one. Excellent. And as it's forward now, we're going to move the block out of the way. We're going to take the ball out of the way. We're going to have the ball in front of your chest. Laying on your long arm here, you can have your hand in your head if you prefer. So just keeping the elbow down into the waist, we're going to push the palm into the ball. So we're squashing down into the ball. We're going to lift that top leg. So having it level with your hip, so you've got toe, knee, hip, shoulder in line. And as we push down into the ball, we're going to float the leg up, release the ball, flex the foot, come down. So push, point and lift, flex, release and lower. So push, point and lift, flex, release, lower. So when that leg comes down, just notice mine will come down a little low, we're just going to take it just to hip height. No lower than that. Push down and lift up. Flex and lower. Two more. And last one. So this time as the leg comes down, we're going to point the toe, push into the ball. We're going to come into some circles here. Just circling from the hip, not doing the whole of the body. Hip stays nice and still, torso stays still, elbow stays into that waist, pushing down into the ball. We're going to change direction this time, really lengthening to that leg. Circling round for 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that leg down, let it rest. So from here, you can take the ball out. So here you're becoming just a few little oysters here. So your hands can be resting in front, hand on your hip, or we're going to actively reach the arm up to the ceiling. If you're doing that, make sure the shoulder's not too far forward, it's not too far behind, it's directly over. Pushing into those feet, oyster 2, we're going to lift, open up, all the way down. And again, lifting up and lower. And again, up and lower. Up and lower. We've got 3 more of these, and down, 2 more. Down and last 1. Ankles down, legs down, arms down. Okay, good stuff. From there, we're going to roll onto our backs. A little bit more abdominals here. So nice classic abdominals. We're going to start off with our 100. So your ball for the 100, we're going to use that as well. So you can pop that between your knees. We can have your feet down, and we're 100ing here. Knee fold, 100ing here. Balls between the ankles and reach forward here. So whichever position you choose, lengthen through from the shoulders, curl up if you can, or of course you can hold your neck in alternate hands. So squeezing the ball, have the feet together, starting to pulse, breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5 and out, 2, 3, 4, 5, in, 2, 3, 4, 5 and out, 2, 3, 4, 5, in, 2, 3, 4, 5 and out, 2, 3, 4, 5, in, 2, 3, 4, 5 and out, 2, 3, 4, 5, halfway. Remember to squeeze that ball, 62, 3, 4, 5 and out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 72, 3, 4, 5 and out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 82, 3, 4, 5 and out, 2, 3, 4, 5, last 10, 2, 3, 4, 5 and out, 2, 3, 4, 5, brilliant. Bring your knees into your chest, a little rock from side to side. And then just popping the ball down. 2 more ab exercises before we go over to the other side. So we're going to come into our single leg stretch, and straight away we're going from there into our crisscross. So take the legs into your double knee fold. Your alternative to this, of course, is leg slides if you don't want your legs up. So both legs up, knees over the hips, shins parallel to the ceiling. Starting off, right leg comes in, left leg reaching away, push into that big toe. And switch, and switch, switch, and switch. So pulling that knee into the nose or as far as you can, keeping the torso nice and still. In and out. Lengthening through the leg as well. Try and have it super straight. Touching the bottom on the opposite side of the wall. We've got 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going straight into our crisscross. Hands go behind the head. Left knee in, right armpit across. And again we're switching and switching. Keep the elbows nice and wide. Turning the shoulder and the armpit towards the opposite knee. Breathing in, breathing out for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Bring the knees in. And again, a little rock, left to right. Okay, from there, we're going to rock and roll up, and we're going to go over to the other side. So from here, again, block, ball. Setting yourself up, lining up with the back edge of your mat. Again, keeping the neck nice and long, shoulders away. Lower arm extended away, top arm comes onto the top. And again, gently squeezing the ball, keep the feet connected. Breathing in, floating up to the ceiling, turn the head to follow the fingers. Open the arm as far back as you can. Breath in and forward. And again, nice and slowly, open up, reaching back. I think I've had my mat a little close to the wall. I can't quite open it full length. We've got to keep it real. We're all doing this in the space that we have. Okay, last one here as we open. And round, gently squeezing into that ball. And then this time as the arm comes down, a couple of circles here. Add short circles going round. Opening up, keep the knees, squeezing that ball as the arm comes round. And then reverse. Take the hand down to the hip, round, up and back. Squeezing that ball up, over and round. And then again, when you're here, move the block away, take the ball in front of the chest, lengthen the underneath arm. Keep the underneath leg bent, we're straightening through that top leg. Top hand finding the top of the ball again, elbows sitting onto the waist. We're going to push down onto the ball, point and lift up, flex and lower. And again, breathing in, point and lift, flex and lower. Point and lift up, pushing down. So making sure that elbow stays down. If you're lifting up here, you're going to be using too much of the shoulder. We want to work the waist here, so tummy button to spine. We're lifting up the lower waist away from the mat. Last one here, push down and lift up. We're going to bring the leg down just a little bit above hip height. Point into the toe, push into that ball, we're circling here. Again, reaching that leg away, nothing else moves. Keep that push down into that ball. We've got 3, 2 and 1, reverse. Leg lengthening away. Everything else nice and steady, maintaining this push down into the ball. Good old favourite, timing under tension for 3, 2, 1, let the leg come down. Take the ball out. Coming into our oyster tube here. So again, fingers in front, hand on your hip, or actively reaching up towards the ceiling. Pushing into the feet, lifting up, open up, all the way down. Excellent, up and down. Everything else, again, this lower waist, lifting away from the mat. We've got 3 more here, 2 more, and last one. And when we finish that last one, arms down, legs down. So we're rolling onto our back again here. We're going to grab our block. We're going to pop the block underneath your right foot. So you can use the block, is middle of the road. Simple is keeping both feet flat on the floor. A little bit harder still would be using the ball with your, underneath your right foot. So we're going to do 2 lifts with the ball on the right foot, 2 on the left, and then 2 with both feet on. So I'm using the block. Hands gently push down into the mat, pushing down through the palms, the forearms and the upper arms. Breath in to begin. And as you breathe out, push down into the tailbone, tilt the pelvis as you push the small of the back into the mat. Keep the knees nice and steady. Slowly lift up. Nice high lift here. And then gently all the way down, taking your time as you lower. Going up again, nice and slowly, tilting into the pelvis, lifting up. And then all the way down. So that was our 2 on the right side. So now we're going to do 2 on the left. So move your block or your ball onto the left foot, or foot is directly onto the mat. And again, we're slowly going up. So having gone from the block to the ball, I can feel the difference. So obviously a lot more unstable. Oops, yeah. Okay, I'll go back to the block. So 1 more on this side. Lifting up, again feeling a little bit more connection into that hamstring, all the way back down. Really melting each vertebrae back to the mat 1 at a time. So after we've done our 2 on that side, we're either going to bring both feet narrowly onto the block or onto the ball, or bring them narrow directly onto the mat. And we've got 2 here, breathing in. Slow breath out, tuck under. Squeeze the glute as you slowly lift up. Again, getting nice and high, a little bit harder when you're already high on the block or the ball. Keep the knees together, whichever version you're doing. Last one, tilting into the pelvis, slowly lifting up. Keep those knees together, and then slowly lower all the way back down. So once we're here, just bring the knees into the chest, and we'll circle the knees, parting them and bringing them together. So just getting into those hips, and we'll push away, a couple more here. So we can do our back stretches whilst we're on the mat, because we're going to come up in a second. We're going to pop the left leg down onto the floor, cross the right ankle over the left knee, take the arms out to the side, flex into that right foot, roll the knees over to the left, your head to the right. Doesn't matter how many times a day you do this stretch, it always feels lovely. Come back to the centre, and then picking up that left thigh, pull it in towards you. And then from there, the right leg goes down, left foot over. And again, opening up into the arms, roll the knees over to the right, your head to the left. And again, coming back to the centre, lifting up, the hands go behind that right thigh as you pull it in towards you. And then slowly all the way back down. We going to bring the knees together, hug them into the chest. Again, a little rock left to right. Pop the hands behind the knees and we're gently bringing ourselves up. And then from here we're going to flip ourselves very briefly into 4-point kneeling again. And then from here we're going to tuck the toes under, slowly lift up the knees, walk the hands all the way back. And we're going to do our roll up here. Slowly coming up into our Pilates roll up. As we get to the top, our arms float forwards, pushing into the armpits and wide. And we're going to roll down again, chin to chest, up, over and forward. Let the arms hang, let the neck relax. And again at the bottom, breath in, slow breath out, all the way up and circle. We're going to do one more. Going down. And as we're coming up this time, if your band is near you, hopefully it is, we're going to pick that up and come all the way back up. And again, we're going to come into our arm circles here. And then once we're here, we're going to bring ourselves to the centre of the mat. Just finishing off with a little bit of arm and shoulder here. We can take our band behind our back, so just at the back part of your ribs. And then weld or velcro your elbows into the waist. So you want your hands level with your elbows. We're coming into our dumbwaiter. We're going to bring our feet into Pilates stance, so heels together, toes turned out, crown of the head lifted up, extending through the fingers. We're going to open the arms 45 degrees and forward and again open. So we're not rushing this. The whole time we're doing this, we're reaching your fingers to the corners of the room. As you do this, you should feel the front of your shoulders working, front of your biceps. Open, reach, those elbows don't move. So we're adding on now, coming into our Cleopatra. So as we open 45 degrees only, extend out, reaching to the corners, and then slowly let the elbows come in. No rushing, and forward. And again, extend. So we open 45 degrees, extend out and lift. Slowly back in and forward. So last one here, we're going to hold out at that 45 degrees. We're going to extend out and bring halfway in, extend out, halfway in. So feeling those biceps a little bit more for 4, for 3, for 2, and last one. Elbows come in, arms come forward. Bring the arms down and a little roll through the shoulders. So finishing here, we're going to keep our feet in our Pilates stance, coming into some heel lifts. We're going to lift the heels up, keeping them connected and the arms forwards, slowly lowering down. And again, breathing in as you lift up, keep the heels together, lower all the way down. Actually, I'll do one more exercise because I think we all need a little bit of a practice of this. So just finishing off a couple more of these heel lifts here, keeping them together. So last one, all the way down, and then separate the feet, a little bit of single leg balance. Pop your hands on your hips or take your hands out to the side. Shift your weight over to the left leg, slowly peeling up the foot, lifting up the knee. And then all the way back down. And again, shifting the weight over to the other side, and again, slowly peeling and lifting, holding up. We'll do one more on each side. You can carry on after the video is finished if you want to, lifting up. Nice and steady through that standing leg, all the way down. And last one, and again, we float up. Nice and steady, all the way back down. So thank you very much for joining me today. Obviously you can use this video as many times as you like throughout the holidays, every day if you want to, but just find that little bit of time to do it just a couple of times and you will really feel the difference. Thank you.